I'm mad.
The Notorious Machiavelli production. Tickling whispers echo in the night. Dolphins, horny, slender savage, scribe, mad, my cheese, pump 'em bright in the fire. Rumble, boom, move, never tired. Run water bar, pure insanity. Rip that shit quick. Lil Chad voice, spilling that tea. Unless your name is Steve, call us for free. On the real, that dude starting to scare me. What's Gucci, my ninjas? Cool Ranch, chicken delicious. We here to break the mold, you the base behind with tails are slapping like they're twine. A quest of marble, where drip defies in this lit realm, only passion flies. Skirt that, popcorn lit, locked in tight, roll swift, no lack. Prime stream zooms, global, tip. We stack, we skirt, skirt that, oh, and there's a guy called him, but got him.
Man, Cool Ranch dick would be delicious.
You just toss them in your mouth.
Yum.
Cool Ranch dick would be delicious. What's Gucci my ninjas? What is happening, Slender?
What?
What are the tassels for?
I don't know. Put tassels on there.
Anyway, I'm me, they're them, and we are us, the YouTube equivalent of Braille. People feel
us
when
we
speak.
Feel them.
But I think Slender actually got closer to New Australia than anyone else with the picture because that is a mix of the appropriate elements, Mad.
I'm scared.
I just put up my usual picture and I asked Rock, can you make this guy look stereotypically Aussie?
Note that dope right here was created by the Black Sabbath Mads, not the burnt. Oh God. I need to start reading these whole things before I highlight them.
Yeah.
No, you really don't.
Wait, hold on. Are you gonna be quarter burnt Mads for the next year?
Ooh.
I don't know if I should move you up or down.
Then I'm winning.
I'd say you should move him down.
Yeah, well, no.
Ori, so this felt like an appropriate story with everything that's happening. What do you think, Chad?
I think it's very Monroe Doctrine-y. Yeah, it's right in that wheelhouse.
Anyway, if you're enjoying the show and want a tip, it's right here in the chat. You can find it. Please tweet this out because I did not have time because I was watching Shishu 2. Shishurier.
Your requests were fulfilled,
Oh,
Mad.
has it shown up?
Yeah. It was bananas. They were like, you know what? Why don't we just do crazy shit?
I guess I'll watch that in my insomnia tonight.
I don't
Nice.
even know what that is. What are we talking about?
Shishu
Sisu
2.
2.
I don't
Stephen
think I ever
Lang's
saw the
much
first
better
one.
movie, not Avatar, this one.
Okay.
Anyway, don't forget to tweet out the show. Let's see. Well, football's over.
Is
So,
it though?
Yes,
I
it
keep
is.
hearing that.
Not if you're a Bears fan. If you're a Bears fan, the Packers don't even know who they're going to start against the Bears, apparently.
They're starting Marco Rubio, and you know it.
No, I thought he had taken the Raiders head coaching job.
He's going to take that job, too, and he might actually take the GM position down in Dallas.
Wait, what? See, this is why you shouldn't talk football. Just stick with hockey. We have a GM. His name's
Wasn't
Jerry.
talking... Yeah,
Jerry
wasn't
Jones.
talking football. Was talking politics.
Dallas has a GM.
Mixed with football.
Dallas has a GM.
Sure.
Yeah.
The city.
What?
Brahma gets moved down. Oh,
Mailbag?
sorry. Hang on.
I don't
Jerry
think
Jones
Matt's
is
been looking at all of the Marco Rubio memes today.
I wouldn't
All right.
think
Well,
so.
okay. Anyways, anything else before we get to something?
No.
I was hoping New
Question mark?
Australia was going to be about the Danny McBride sequel to Crocodile Dundee that I've been promised for a decade that I'm not getting.
You know why it's never happening? Because it's Danny McBride.
Because it would be awesome. It would be too good.
All right. Well, okay. Thanks, guys. We'll just go on.
Oh, Mad drops a question. Tension's high. Chad's already sweating. Slender's asking why. Brahma's thinking deep. Him staying quiet. Punk's ready to cause a whole fucking riot. This or that is do or die. Mad's laughing while you justify. This or that. The battle's on. Pick wrong and you'll get inflamed till dawn. Presented by E-Step. E-Step, the official sponsor of MADePAP.
It is time for This or That, sponsored by eStep. eStep, the official sponsor of MADePAP. You guys ready?
Is in Shawnee's step?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, ready.
All right. This is the last one we're going to do for free because normally if you tip $10, let's see here, right there. If you tip $10 and you can choose anyone on the panel to say whatever you want, suitable for YouTube, in whatever accent you choose. But this last free Australian one, who wants it?
Crikey, look out for your wombat holes, gents, because we got ourselves a homosexual Slender. Protect your wombat holes.
Well, first off, you can't protect your wombat holes. And second off, it's cricky.
No, it's not.
Well, that's what he wrote.
Oh, boy.
Joke's on you. I don't got a wombat hole. I got a puppet hole.
That's fair game.
You've got
to
a
me.
front tail.
I told you before, you're about to have 2 arms up that hole.
All right, this or that. Let's see here. As a lumberjack, 100 feet up in a large tree, suddenly you come upon a hive of bees, or come across an angry nesting eagle. Well, what would you rather?
Bees.
Okay, wait. Are they killer bees?
Just killer bees and shit. Go on.
No, just big red wasps.
Well, we know how Brahma can handle that, so...
Yeah,
I need to
I'm
know
fine with the bees.
Yeah.
You said it's a bald eagle?
I said it's a nesting eagle.
Nesting.
thing.
Is it a bald eagle?
There's a lot less likelihood of me facing legal ramification for killing bees, so I'm going with the bees.
I'm going to go with the
You
eagle.
think you're going to sit there and fight them, Slender?
I mean, I almost always have a bottle of Raid when I'm out there after what happened this summer.
I'm going to go with an eagle because I think I could take an eagle. But like a hive of bees,
First
you're
off,
overwhelmed.
I
Just
think an
grab
eagle
it by
can
its
take
feet
you.
and start parasailing with it.
And second off, you're going to face legal ramifications for that.
No, I'm not. That's called self-defense, bro.
Doesn't matter.
It's called Castle Rock.
Castle Doctrine?
Castle Doctrine.
Fraggle Rock?
Oh, don't. Brandon.
Down in Fraggle Rock.
No.
Cast cares away.
No.
Worries for another day.
Another day.
I do
Let
have
the
a
music play.
Fuck, I
Down-
will fucking
down in Fraggle
kick
Rock.
all-
Well,
Is the show over already?
I have a legitimate question though. Is this gonna be like My Girl Bees or like any other? Oh, I'm covered in bees.
Would
Depends.
Slender
Are you
have
allergic to them?
Hold on. Would Slender have his glasses when he's fighting the bees? Because
I dropped my glasses!
you know he needs
I
his
can't
glasses.
fight the bees without my glasses!
Glasses.
Why do we reference My Girl? The amount that we fucking do.
Because that part
We
is
need like a
awesome.
counter somewhere.
Classic.
Punk, what did you say on the eagle versus bees?
Well, I hadn't yet, but I would probably go for the eagle.
Thank you, Imp.
No, time out. Not fair. Punk would just seduce the eagle because he also is a bird.
Oh,
And he would just offer up his bird hole to the eagle.
Let's
Or
let's
my
use the
front tail, or I'd be like, teach me how to
let's
teach me how to fly.
let's use the proper term, egg shoot.
I mean, I could learn to fly. Go.
No,
into
you
some,
can't. No, you can't.
No, if your people could learn to fly, they would have already done it by now.
Yeah, evolution sucks.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
know
for
that's
some
not true
things.
because I played the old Flash games and I made a penguin fly.
New channel. We're not gay no more.
No.
Matt thinks women can do stuff.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
We weren't that late.
Ready.
I didn't address it.
I didn't even hear the question.
Bees or eagle, imp. Bees or eagle.
Doing what with what and how?
You're climbing a tree. You're 100 feet in the air. You come across a nesting eagle or bees. Which do you
Eagle.
decide? Which is worse?
Yeah, eagle, right?
No, what's worse? The fucking bees. The eagle may more than likely leave you the fuck alone.
Yeah, or you punch it in the beak.
Right. You fuck with a bunch of bees. No.
Yeah.
I'd much rather deal with the eagle.
You're all paying thousands of dollars in fines and possibly spending
Give
time
a
in
fuck.
prison.
They would have to find me and then prove it.
I'll take bees over mosquitoes.
That's insane.
You've seen what the mosquitoes do
Have
to
you
me.
met him?
Yeah, I would say the boils and sores that he gets from the mosquitoes.
I
I'd
mean,
take bees too.
Look, if mosquitoes make somebody look like they're a refugee from the fucking Old Testament,
Yeah,
then yeah, I can see where he's coming from.
I mean,
holy shit, Brahma is Pharaoh.
Damn,
The
Brahma.
plagues have been visited upon him.
You forgot to put the lamb blood above your door, you idiot.
Way to go, dumbass.
unleavened bread.
I was thinking more
I
of that
am
one
the
guy
firstborn.
I was thinking the more that one guy God kept fucking with over and over and over.
Job.
Job.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, but-
motherfucker at Costco told me this was 100% organic lamb's blood. And I can guarantee you this is fucking cow's blood.
Or just anybody in the leprosy colonies back then.
Look, it's not clotting like lamb's blood should.
Somebody vaccinated this lamb before
See
they
that?
slaughtered
Look
it.
at that. Holy Spirit went right under the door jamb. Damn it.
It's not sticking to the freaking straw. Come on, what the fuck?
To the straw? What the fuck are you doing?
Straw roofs, thatch roofs. You played
Oh,
Conan
oh,
before,
okay.
right?
All right. I was just picturing like a crazy straw.
I want to drink your blood.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
you can't go any further down, so we'll move on to the next.
There's got to be a way we can make the negative zone on here.
I don't know. I feel so secure in my position when Punk
And the
Waddle
only
comes
person
in
who's
hot
probably
like
going to
that.
get that reference is Chad.
No, I get a negative zone.
I
Stranger
bet Mad
Things.
could move Punk Waddle
No.
behind the
Stranger
layer that
Things.
is the background.
Why would I make a Stranger Things reference when I haven't even seen an episode?
Oh, I wouldn't.
Uh,
All right, Annihilus.
I think that's.
I had no interest in it.
Alrighty, let's see here. Have regular. All right. Would you rather have regular encounters with aliens and have no proof, or have your best friend be invisible?
What do you mean by regular encounters?
I mean,
What
on
do you mean
a
by
consistent
encounters?
basis.
Are both of these instances of beings that are going to try and probe you?
Doesn't
Yeah.
say.
Because if my best friend's invisible and trying to probe me, I feel like that'd be harder to defend against than.
Like, is this the same?
Aliens.
Is this the kind of best friend who, like, in the army watched Brokeback Mountain curiously?
Yeah.
Because I would be
So,
uncomfortable.
would you
if
rather
that was
encounter
the-
with aliens, not have any proof that you've had encounters, or have your best friend be invisible?
Then you're watching it with your buddy, and he's invisible, and suddenly you just hear in your ear, "I can't quit you."
Well,
Is
I
he
don't see
invisible
the
to you?
downside to either.
I swear I didn't see it coming.
Well, here's
And
the
that
thing-
is why my eye is so red right now.
Well, here's the thing, though, Slender. Like you said, are people these two things trying to probe you? Well, if it's your invisible friend trying to do it, and somebody happens to walk in on it, they're gonna see something's wrong, and well, they might think you're possessed, but
So can the aliens, Sherry.
yeah, but the aliens are gonna leave no evidence.
Do you think the invisible best friend? You think his cum is invisible too? So you can just feel it swishing around inside of you.
Oh my god!
You
No,
can't see-
no.
Do we get an answer to this?
No, you don't.
No,
I. Here's the thing. I don't believe in aliens, so
What? How do you not believe in aliens?
I just don't believe in aliens.
So which version of the invisible person is it?
No,
Like,
hold on.
when-
Hold on. No, hold on. We have
Why is it hard to believe that he doesn't believe in aliens?
because of how. Do you know how big the universe is?
Yes, I do.
Yep.
And you
He's
don't.
very. He's
It's
he's
4
very-
Manhattans big.
Slender
I
is very-
also know that back in the 80s, there were supposedly like over 2,000 planets that we knew of that could support life. And then in the 90s, we made some adjustments and it was over 1,000. And then now we've made some more adjustments and it's like 4. And none of them have life. And I'm not saying that I don't believe there is life out there. But sentient life that has the capability to actually reach or communicate with us? No.
Okay, well, those
I
are
don't
two
believe
different
there's anything
things.
like
I'm going to
that.
slightly disagree with the numbers. My understanding is that the numbers of planets that could support life has only ever gotten higher when we've adjusted our.
No, it's only
stuff.
ever gone down, dude.
I'm pretty sure it's just gone
Like
up.
back in the day, we didn't realize that you need a gas giant nearby to pull off all the asteroids and other things that had caused extinction level events. That changed the numbers a whole bunch. Certain
Well, no,
suns
yeah,
just
like,
can't
are you talking
support
about, like,
human
So
life.
he's
Goldie-
not just talking about being in the
You're talking about
Goldilocks zone.
Goldilocks
He's talking
planets.
about having actual life-sustaining
Yeah,
solar system.
yeah.
Do you know how small of a percentage we're even able to see?
That doesn't matter.
I don't believe in aliens either.
It matters quite a bit, actually.
I'm not sporking.
Listen,
I mean-
I know the argument is mathematically there has to be intelligent life out there somewhere.
Yes.
I don't buy it. I just don't.
Okay. All right. Well, before did we ever get a question? Would you rather get like have aliens visit you?
I'm going to
or
go
your
with the
best friend
aliens because I don't want an uncomfortable situation with someone I have that close a relationship with.
Since
I
they
agree.
don't
I'm
exist,
cool.
I will also
Oh,
go
boy.
with aliens since nothing will happen.
I'm gonna
Me
go
too,
with
because I have the
aliens.
same question as Lily. How did I meet the invisible friend?
Yeah.
If I can't see him,
Can anybody else?
I'm gonna go with aliens for a simple fact of any media that has an invisible man, that motherfucker goes crazy after a while.
It's true. It's true.
or releases tapes of you on the internet.
Judging by Slender's look, I doubt there's intelligent life on Earth. 2 snaps in a circle. Hated it. Fucking great reference.
Men on film right here. I'm going to say, like, with the how useful is being invisible really now that we have thermal scopes everywhere?
All right, we're moving on to the next one. You guys are. All right. Would you rather have every driver but you be a student driver, or have every driver except you on the road be at least 80 years old?
Student driver.
Student driver.
Driver.
Mad, you've certainly turned over a new leaf, not going with the obvious alternative.
That's like
Asian woman.
inexperienced or
You'll be
dementia
here, bro.
prone. I'm gonna
Right.
take inexperienced over dementia prone.
I'm going to take 80 because they're going to drive slow and you can just move, just weave around them. You know
No,
what I
no,
mean?
no, no.
Not if they're all over the road.
Dude, over in DC, we had a guy cause like multiple deaths and huge accidents because he was like 80 something years old and decided he was going to take the high occupancy lane, which was closed, and he just went right through all the barriers into oncoming traffic and killed like 6 people. I'll
Ain't
take
this
the
some
student
shit?
drivers.
Ain't this? I was the only one that didn't make a woman driver joke. And yet
When?
I get the blame.
I can see where you were going with your thoughts, Mad, but if everybody else besides you on the road is 80, imagine just driving down a highway, normally congested, and they're all going 25.
Yeah, you're not going to be driving
Well,
anywhere.
there's no
What are
getting
you
I think
talking
you guys.
about?
I think you won me over on this one.
Yeah, but they're going to be all in the same lane. You can just move to the left lane and be
Well,
done
no,
with
it's
them.
Oh yes, they often never go into the left lane.
it's gonna be like an iceberg that slowly moves, a few inches per year. But if
You
you
mean
park,
a glacier?
A glacier?
Right?
All you got to do is
Oh,
wait
yeah.
till the
boy.
next exit that has a Cracker Barrel, and then they're all going to be getting off the
no,
highway, and you'll be
the
fine.
Cracker Barrel sucks now. We ate
They're not
there.
going to get off the highway because that line is going to last for days and days. If
I
they know
ate
there's a Cracker Barrel
no,
there.
No, IHOP's still cool. Cracker Barrel sucks. They microwave their food.
All right, last one. In a fight, be armed with an 8-inch knife, or an 8-inch knife, or
Knife?
a crowbar.
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 Reach.
I think it would depend on what you're going up against.
I feel like the crowbar
Have you ever
has.
seen Eminence in Shadow? I'd be using that crowbar.
Well, excellent.
You know that his weebology degree is in the study of weebs, not the shows.
When you say
Well-
what we're going up against, are you talking like a gorilla or just the size of a person?
I don't know. Guess one or the other. Like what? I think crowbar for the the maintain that reactionary gap.
Dude, you can use a crowbar like a tonfa baton, or you can use it like a hook weapon.
Yeah,
You can do a lot more. You can do a hell of a lot of damage with a crowbar.
and you could also.
They're also a lot heavier, so even if you don't get a good hit, that's
One-
Well,
bludgeoning
that's what I'm
damage.
saying. Yeah.
Oh, and a crowbar
Oh.
is going to be longer than even in my depiction of like a 17-inch knife, right?
You could use an 8-inch katana.
Right, but a crowbar
Those are
you
called
can get up to
tauntaus.
like a few feet. Like you have a lot more extension on it. You range of motion. You have distance between you and the target. Also, with a crowbar, it's probably easier to get your escape vehicle. Right?
Dude, all I gotta do is hit him in the hand, and he's not gonna be holding that knife anymore anyway.
All right, how about
Is
this?
this like a true 8 inches or what we call 8 inches?
Oh god.
Yeah,
I can do a lot with it.
because
Blade-
some men's 8 inches is longer than others.
Is the blade 8 inches or the whole knife?
Is it
Are we
a
talking about the
girthy blade?
handle?
Is it full tang or quarter tang? Because if it's quarter tang, definitely that's off the table. I want full
I
tang.
feel like
it a
quarter
Damascus
tang
steel?
waddle- Yeah, quarter tang.
Damascus steel isn't even real Damascus steel. They lost the formula. It's just what
Okay.
they call it now.
I was gonna say, how about we combine this? Would you rather go? All right, so you're in a tree 100 feet up, and would you rather go against an eagle or bees with a crowbar or an 8-inch knife?
Eagle with a crowbar.
Bees with a knife.
Well,
Slender thinks he's Mr. Miyagi. Just gonna. Pick
No,
'em
I'm
all
just
out
gonna
of the
get
air.
in there and I'm gonna steal all their honey. If I'm gonna die, I'm
I'm
gonna
going
die
to-
satiated.
I'm going to allow the aliens to help me fight off the bees.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick the bees on my invisible friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill all my orifices with the bees so that the aliens get attacked when they try to probe me.
But wait, but they're not. They're not gonna probe your nose. Why?
You don't know
Why did
that. You don't know that. When was the last time you got abducted, Matt?
True. Okay.
They
well,
probed all sorts of shit when we watched that weird ass movie of yours,
You know what happens when
to
you,
TARDIS.
Tartarus.
you know what happens when you assume about alien encounters. They put something.
I'm
in-
guessing the same thing that happens when you assume about anything.
No, they put something up the ass of you and me.
Dude, the only thing I remember is that if you get abducted by aliens, at some point a bleep blooping trash can will come out and cut your dick off.
Oh fuck! That
You mean
movie was
Front Tail.
so good. I forgot about the trash can thing. Shit. All right. Well, I guess we can start with tonight's story. Totally random.
We have
Was
a
it-
story?
Yeah. Wasn't picked
Okay.
for any particular reason.
Yeah, that's reassuring.
Sus.
All right.
everything
So,
about this is sus. Slender, you know this.
all right. So, on September 6th, 1861,
Oh boy.
William Lane was born in Bristol, England. He was the eldest of 5 sons with 1 sister. His father,
Gross.
James Lane, was an Irish Protestant, and his mother, Caroline, was English, and with no religious affiliation made.
So
I'm
since
guessing
he's
that
the
means-
oldest, he'll be the first to win the Pulitzer out of the family.
Or he's the disappointment who went off and made New Australia.
His father was a landscape gardener who, at his peak, employed over 20 men. But William, unfortunately, also conducted most of his business affairs at a local pub, being Irish, and soon ruined the family.
Well, what do you expect? Their timeline is before whiskey and after, not before and after Christ.
William then made a promise to his mother that he would never drink. Sadly, his mother passed away when he was 14.
Did that drive him to drink?
No, because a teacher gave William enough money to leave his home and
start a
seek
paper?
work in Canada.
Oh, nice.
So
Wow,
the
his teacher must have hated him.
Yeah.
Like,
Did he-
listen, I
You
will
should
give
leave.
you money to get the fuck out of this classroom.
You're an
Oh, you-
orphan.
you think
Leave
I should
my
go to a
country
different-
and my class.
Oh, do you think I should go to a different school? No, I think you
Yes.
should. I think you should go to a different country.
Well, wait, were the Simeons Irish or Scottish?
The
Irish.
who?
Yeah, okay.
Simians are apes, I believe.
Yeah, but back in the day, they thought Irish were simians. They were like, yeah, they're
That is true,
barely evolved beyond simian level. So they
So I'm
basically,
trying to.
What do you
to-
mean back in the day, Slender?
I mean, some people still feel that way, I guess.
I mean, I was trying to
I'm
do
a
it
quarter
callback
Irish.
and failed miserably, but
Yeah, I think the Irish are great. They give my ancestors all kinds of nice stuff. Oh wait, sorry, we stole that.
anyway.
Not really. You colonized,
Yeah, I know.
and then the main Irish people got pissed because the colonizers were doing better than they were.
Yep.
I don't like this slander of my people.
What,
Which
the Irish?
peoples?
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Like I said, I'm quarter Irish too.
So am I.
I am also partially Irish, so that's...
Yeah, I absolutely hated then. I'm part English and Norse. So like you got
English?
colonized.
Ooh.
Stop being the raper of our lands, Em.
For $8 from Eric K. Eric K, good to see you, brother. Would you rather be covered in honey and buried up to your neck in a fire ant hole? Oh boy. Or be trapped in a pit with 2 angry boars?
Trapped in a pit with 2 angry boars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I could
Yeah.
take
You
out at
might
least
survive
one.
the boars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
At least for a
literally
little
all you
bit.
all
And
you
if
have to do
don't,
is
it'd be
just
quick.
you just have hit Y. Just jump over them like it's in Madden.
Yeah, quick time
Yes.
event, and then they run into each other, knock each other out, and you climb
Boom.
out of the pit.
Done.
Yeah.
Now you have bacon.
I mean, I have dealt with charging enemies in so many video games. You just get them to hit the wall, and then you hit them 3 times while they're stunned. And you do it again.
Then
Zelda.
dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll.
I would think as horrible as either death, if you do badly in either situation, would be, the boars would kill you faster than the torturous, slow,
You'd
horrible
probably go
death
into
of the
shock
ants.
a lot quicker if you got gored by a boar.
Yeah, whereas the ants would be slowly just eating your flesh from your bones.
I feel like the ants would
jump.
put out a call to the mosquitoes to come help them out.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
they-
the thing, too. When I think, like, covered in honey and fire ants, I'm like, that sounds a lot like when I got OC sprayed. And I'd rather die than do that again.
You know what? It doesn't bother me until I start to wash it off. I'm fine in the initial spray. I'm perfectly
Oh,
fine.
it's when you're in the shower and it
It's when I'm trying to wash it off, like after we were done.
yeah.
like
Did
with-
it get into
Don't wash it
sensitive
off.
areas,
you let
Mad?
You let
No,
it
I have my underwear
crystallize,
on.
and then you brush it off your face.
Yeah. A buddy of mine who's a CO was telling me, because he's also part of what they refer to as CERT, which is essentially the SWAT team in the prison. That they.
Oh yeah, he's a screw.
well, I guess.
He's like the crisis and riot
Yeah.
response team,
pretty
whatever
much.
that. their
So he's got to
acronym
go
is.
and do, as he puts it, chemi training every year. Well, I was like, is that considered a specialization? He's like, no, I'm not that fucking stupid. Because when you go to get to specialize, you get it every day for 8 hours for a week.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And to the point where the trainers are fucking with you. As you're sitting there trying to wash it off, you're like, oh, hey, pass me the soap. They'll put more of the chemical in your hand.
That's kind of funny though. Well, and also by the way, there's different kinds. You have
Yes.
like the liquid, like the stream, and then you have the foam, and then you have the one that's a cone.
Yeah, we had the straight stream.
Yeah, we did too. I've seen the foam, but I've never like
Are
felt
you
it.
sure there's anything straight about this stream?
I mean, I'll say this, right? It's not bad on pizza. I just don't want it on my skin.
Actually, I know a guy who knows a guy who will sit there and crack open fucking, I believe, mace, if not bear mace containers, and put it on his fucking burrito.
That's worse than ghost pepper, right?
I mean, it's just concentrated pepper extract, and then
Yeah.
they. The problem is some of them you can't really eat because they suspend it in like a silica mixture, but I mean it won't kill you.
All right, so
not very. healthy.
everybody's talking about Sherry as a teacher in the chat. If Sherry was a teacher, what subject would she teach? I
Sex
say
ed.
Spanish.
Study of smegma and its applications in the real world.
That's just health class.
Smegmeral anthropology.
Hey, Tina.
I can see that.
English, duh. What?
I would say English, cooking, or smegma. Yeah.
Not with the accent that you have, Sherry. Hearing that New York accent come out of you is kind of disturbing.
Oh, right? Yeah.
New York is a form
I've
of
heard that
English.
accent. Yeah, yo, it's me. I'm Sherry. I'm from Queens.
I don't think
Yeah.
she sounds anything like that.
I'm 100%, dude. Guys, that wasn't Sherry on the stream. That was just me doing a 1-for-1 impersonation of what she sounds like.
A 1-for-1?
The fuck you don't.
I keep failing my Duolingo Spanish. Your people must be so ashamed.
Right?
Yes, Sherry, you do have an accent.
Yeah.
Coming from a fellow New Yorker, yes, you have an accent.
And I nailed it, right, Imp?
No.
Yep.
You nailed a accent.
Wow.
Considering you think where I live is Buffalo, so...
So there's a story.
Yep. Sorry. Where are we at? He's going to Canada.
We're at the beginning.
Yeah, we got the part where
dang.
right at the very beginning where his teacher gave him money to get the F out because she didn't like him anymore. All right, so the captain of William's ship took a liking to him. And
Oh,
when
no.
they arrived at Montreal, he was allowed to live on board until he had found his permanent residence.
Cabin
know,
boy, come
taking-
polish my brass.
Taking care of the captain.
Oh,
Soon after his arrival, he took ill. Who knew what was happening that would have caused him to take ill so quickly?
AIDS.
And was
Malaria.
admitted to the hospital. An orthopedic surgeon at the hospital noticed that he had a club foot, and the doctor offered to operate free of charge.
What,
The
for
operation-
practice?
Why is everyone so nice
We're talking
to
about
this
practice?
Right?
The operation improved the foot, but did not cure his lameness. And from then
So
on,
everybody still thought he was a dork?
and
He
from
was
then
still
on,
a grade A class 4 square.
he walked with a prominent limp.
Why?
In
Oh, the club
1884,
foot?
in 1884, he met and married Anne McGuire, a 19-year-old
Wait.
girl from Detroit.
How old was he?
He would have been 23
17.
at this age. He was born in 1861.
Real quick. By the way, this dude, your dad's abusive? Here, take money, move to Canada. Okay. Oh, you don't have anywhere to live? Here, live on this boat. Okay. Oh, you have a club foot? I'll fix that for free. Okay. What the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy?
He was really good with his mouth.
Apparently.
apparently,
his
Father of
words.
socialism.
apparently there was a point in time where Canadian healthcare was beneficial.
Well, it didn't help him walk.
You can't move any
And how
lower
did he
from-
meet and marry this girl? Did the whole town just like, hey, you should marry that guy? He's so pathetic and sad.
Well, he was. I mean, Detroit.
They all
is
lined
right,
up and introduced themselves to him.
Michigan is on the border with Canada. There's a lot of cross traffic.
I don't think that's what he was referring to, Jeff.
Oh, okay.
I think it's more the the way this guy sounds. It sounds like everyone who had an eligible, of age daughter, like, here, you should marry my daughter. I mean, like,
Everybody
We got a new
pities him
club
so
foot in
much they
town?
just throw everything at him.
right?
In 1885, the Lanes set sail for England with their newly born daughter.
That's
but
what I was
did not
thinking.
remain there long. William's 19-year-old brother John was about to follow his two younger brothers, Frank and Ernest, who had emigrated to Australia the year before.
Imagine Ernest in Australia.
Ernest goes Australian.
Ernest goes down
Hey,
under.
Vern.
And it's down under.
Yeah, no, Ernest Goes Down Under. That would be the name of the movie. Hey, Vern.
Vern, can you throw another shrimp on the Barbie, Vern?
I love Ernest Goes to Jail.
Ernest Goes to Camp is also classic.
Yes.
But it like the holy trilogy of Ernest is Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Goes to Jail, and Ernest Saves Christmas.
What about
I like
Ernest Goes to
Scared
Africa?
Stupid
By the way,
over-
Nope.
not as racist as what you would think.
When you say not as, it's not, you didn't go not racist.
Like I said, it's not as racist as what you would imagine a movie from that time with
Is it-
Ernest.
Is it as racist as the air up there when Kevin Bacon goes there?
Oh, that
and
movie's good, though.
Recruits.
Is it as racist as Coming to America?
Oh yeah, Scared Stupid. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I put
needs to be
Scared
in there.
Stupid over.
I did
Saves
like
Christmas.
Scared
Yeah.
Stupid. That one was
I did
fun.
not like Scared Stupid.
You don't like when Ernest Saves Christmas when they have the part where Lee Marvin is saving Santa Claus with the machine gun, inspiring American Dad episodes for years to come.
I didn't say I
But-
don't like it. I said I don't
I
like
like
it as much
Scared
as I like
Stupid.
Scared Stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah, Scared Stupid I think was my favorite.
it's not a would you rather.
That or Goes to Camp.
Goes to
Camp
Camp. yeah.
Camp was classic.
Go.
Goes to Camp is the best.
When he ends with that last part with the voiceover with the prophecy and he puts his finger right in the gun, it's just hilarious. Who was the villain in that one? It was the same guy from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker too, right? It wasn't.
All I remember is Powdered Milk.
Oh yeah, I remember he joined the army.
it wasn't
Was
powdered
it as
milk
good as
Buckwaddle.
Pauly
It was
Shore when
powdered
Pauly
Miak.
Shore joined the army?
Oh yeah.
It was better than when Pauly Shore joined the army because Pauly Shore wasn't in it.
Matt, how accurate was In the Army Now with Pauly Shore?
Very, very accurate.
It was not that far off, actually.
No, it was probably one of the most accurate depictions of basic training I've ever seen.
Doesn't change the fact that I hate Pauly Shore. He is only like a half step below Seth Rogen.
Oh, that's
Anyway, so he's in Canada married?
Yes.
No, we've gone back to England, and
No,
now
he's
he
left
followed
his
his
daughter.
brothers to go to Australia. No, his daughter's with him. They didn't stay there long. The whole family's going.
Well, that's an unusual twist for one of these stories.
What are you saying? Because he's part Irish, he's a deadbeat dad?
Not necessarily. I mean, at some point, his wife is probably going to shoot a woolly mammoth or something.
true. Or get mad that he moved them to Australia. Or
When
stay.
was the last time you saw William? 18 years ago. He went out to get some potatoes for his young daughter. All right. So soon after the family arrived in Brisbane.
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 So that was we're at 1885. Lane confided to his brother that he hoped to one day establish a communist colony.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Because Lane was also a freelance contributor to the Brisbane Inquirer and Telegraph.
Ah, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
You know, in terms, if you are playing MADePAP bingo, there is your
There's your
working
free
for a
space
newspaper.
because it's in every story.
Because I was thinking he joined when he was 14 because that was a little late bloomer for most of the ones, but now he's like 28, right?
Dude, note to self. Make MADePAP bingo
24.
cards.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
That would be cool to
24,
put
so he's just
put a
never gonna
link
be an
up
editor.
put a link up to it online so the chat can
Yeah,
go
yeah,
and
yeah.
play.
You can make your own bingo squares actually. And
Yeah,
do those kind of
There's
games.
a website for it.
Yeah, but you got to make different ones so that only some people
Yeah,
can
they
win.
randomize it. You just put in the possibilities, and it'll randomize the cards for
Oh,
everybody.
Perfect.
So, in short order, he quickly became one of the most widely read journalists in Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Weird.
Quote, wherever there was an overcrowded slum or case of sweated labor, William Lane would ferret it out and hold it up to the public scorn those who were responsible for such evil conditions.
I feel like that's a quote from him.
Yeah, it was on the back of his own book. By doing this, he won the confidence of the working class, and it was his firm conviction that if capitalism and the wage system were utterly abolished and the state established in accordance with socialist theories, envy, hatred, malice, and uncharitableness would disappear from the earth.
Fuck off. How many? You show me one fucking lefty who's charitable.
I knew this was going to happen as soon as the communist thread was.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
the
What year was this again?
proletariat is always being pushed down.
It's
If
not
only-
charity if you have to take it from someone else at gunpoint.
Slender. It is a well-known fact that communism has never been tried,
Yep.
and therefore we'll never know if it could be successful or not.
Well, let's see if William Lane gets this thing done right.
So, after his time in Canada and America before
You
coming
know, I
to
normally
Australia,
don't sneak away for a smoke break until about the 1 hour mark, but I might have to take it early if we keep talking about fucking communism.
William had a slight Yankee twang, which helped him become an influential public speaker and figure in the center of trade unionism in Queensland.
Oi, that bloke talks real good.
By 1887,
Maybe we should make this wanker a governor or something.
So Lane had founded a Bellamy Society devoted to the discussion of ideas being put forward in America by Edward Bellamy, the author of the utopian romance book Looking Backwards.
I hate everything.
In this eminently popular book, a young man was treated for insomnia by a hypnotist and woke up in the year 2000 to find America transformed by socialism. No lies detected.
I immediately hear Conan O'Brien's in the year 2000.
So, I'm down. I can be your Andy Richter.
Oh, that was sweet.
We'll talk.
So he also began his own weekly paper, The Boomerang,
Oh,
which was an
fuck
instance.
off.
Okay.
No. It's the boomerang.
His opinion column was called The Didgeridoo.
No, it wasn't. You made that part up.
I did. Yeah.
And the editorials were called the jaw harp.
So his weekly
Then on the
paper,
way back, he had the Vuvuzela section.
he would travel to South Africa to get it. So his weekly paper was an instant success with crusading articles about medical quackery, prostitution, the city jail, class distinctions, and Brisbane's grammar school, and of course, quote, the yellow peril.
Oh,
Does somebody
fuck.
Oh, wow, he's racist too.
By the way, I still think the peril's still happening there. Go on.
His first article in a series about the Chinese population of Queensland was titled, quote, Sunday Night in a Chinese Gambling Hell.
Well, the problem that you run into, though, is if you try to directly engage the yellow peril, you almost always end up with yellow fever.
All right.
The only cure is more cowboy.
You got to put a stick-it on their face.
So this is from
And then
his
they
article.
just go limp and stand there.
This is from his article, Sunday Night in Chinatown, in the hideous plague spot that is spreading like a canker over the old Frogs Hollow district, and that will yet rot out our whole society if it not be cut remorselessly out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Subtitled.
always worried about the part of town called the Old Frogs Hollow. That
Well,
sounds very gentrified. We can't have them bringing that
Subheadline:
down.
How I spend my weekends.
It's like, if only he knew that his most favored people would end up being the standard bearers of communism in the future.
Well, at least that's the title of the song for his new emo album too, right?
Oh, please let me hear the payoff to this.
That was just
That was
Was that,
That
the
was-
payoff?
oh.
What
Okay.
was the payoff?
Lane's second article dealt with the scourge of opium smoking in Brisbane. Quote, I want to kick the lamp over and burn down this joint and all the other joints with it, and with it every one of these yellow devils who with mask-like faces and fawning guise and patient plotting ways and superb organization have come here and rooted themselves here and brought with them all the virtues and vices, who threaten us with a frightful habit which will wreck the manliness of our men and the womanness of our women, and will bury our nationality in a deadly sloth and deceit and filth and immoralities from which the vigorous white man now shrinks in horror.
Okay,
Um,
well,
I want
all
to
right,
clip
listen.
that entire statement out of context for blackmail purposes.
Okay,
So-
well, listen, hold on. So, yes, a lot of that could come off as being negative, but he did say
He
that
said
they are
virtues.
they did say they are superbly organized.
So okay, so let me get this straight.
That was your
He's-
takeaway. Good job, man.
He's here to promote the thing that Slender I want to say the C word, and I'm not talking about the 4-letter one. But the
China?
thing is, yeah,
Cock?
well, that one too. But okay,
I
But-
mean, at
but
this
he-
point, Punk, you better be very careful because, as it says there in the chat, the Chinese have a lot of hells, and you're probably going to get into the hell of people laughing uncomfortably at your jokes.
well, this isn't actually a joke. The fact that he's
Oh,
talking
perfect.
about wanting to be a communist, but he's anti or racist against the Chinese, which probably did communism better than he ever did.
We don't know that yet. You haven't heard the whole story. One, two. I think this is before they discovered communism.
Dude, China isn't communist anyway, it's capitalist.
Hmm.
Nothing?
All right.
Nobody? I thought for sure somebody would fight me on that.
No, dude, no.
All right. So Lane believed that the factory worker was the rightful owner of the factory.
Fuck you. Did the factory worker build the fucking factory? How much money did he invest in construction of the factory? Did he buy the fucking machines in the factory? I hate these people.
Can he maintain the machines in the factory?
If it makes you feel better, Slender, he's dead.
Good. Where is his grave that I may shit on it?
Desecrate.
Now you could direct all your ire to the big booty Latina.
In 1890, there was trouble in Queensland between the sheep farmers and their labor force, the unionized shearers, who went
You
on
know,
strike.
the most annoying part of Soul's comment is I know exactly what he's talking about because I love MXC.
MXC is fucking amazing.
Yes.
Moving on.
All right, I thought there might be more of an.
We
Nope.
almost got
Eight-
through a sentence that time.
1890.
So the unionized shearers go on strike, and their places were taken by non-unionists from Melbourne.
Scabs.
The wharf laborers union stated that they would handle no wool shorn by, quote, blacklegs, also known as scabs, and declared a strike.
Blacklegs.
Next, the merchant marines joined the movement, and then the coal miners of Newcastle refused to process coal. A general strike was now on in full force, and industries were paralyzed from August until October 1890.
So this guy is like, he single-handedly halted the advancement of Australia.
Yes,
Yeah.
because as the Brisbane Telegraph noted, William Lane was the man behind the curtain and indicated that Lane was the real criminal mastermind. In the Legislative Assembly, he was described as this arch-fiend who stands behind the men striking.
Megamind.
Yeah, in Metrocity.
Yeah,
Every
he,
one
got
of
up,
them.
he got up on a talk show and was like, "There really is nothing quite like a shorn sheep. It's breathtaking. I suggest you try it,
Everyone
but not
eventually.
you black legs."
Where's that 70s? I feel like he's missing something here.
He's with his own sheep.
Okay.
Everyone eventually had to go back to work or starve.
Why?
With the unions defeated, they then started moving to try to get parliamentary representation by running their own people, and this was the beginnings of the Labour Party,
Oh, lovely.
which has done well for all sorts of places in the world.
Yeah, hasn't it?
It was at this time that William Lane decided he needed to do something bigger and talked about establishing a cooperative commune either in Australia or abroad. He wrote, quote, "The argument is that if socialism is shown to be practical, It will set such an example and incite such determination in other states that a worldwide revolution will be brought about. So on May 2nd, 1891, a socialist newspaper announced that the new Australian Settlement Association was to visit South America and negotiate with the Argentine government for a settlement
Oh
of
man,
a cooperative
hold on.
community.
The Argentinians
I
will
am-
take anybody.
I am gonna sneak away and take my smoke break early tonight because this part I want to hear about.
So, cooperative community of agriculturalists and wool growers. The chairman was William Lane.
Sounds like the Quakers.
Membership of the new Australian Cooperative Settlement Association rose steadily into the hundreds as organizers moved from town to town, recruiting. Upon joining the association, each male member agreed to contribute all of the capital he possessed,
Oh,
not
boy.
less than 60 pounds.
Wait,
So
so there's also a minimum.
Yeah, there's a buy-in.
Yeah, you have to have at least 60 pounds.
You have to be rich enough to give it away, otherwise we
So-
don't want you.
So
And
people
what did
were
the women contribute?
they were part of the household. Mm-hmm. They were covered in the 60 pounds.
That's how they started under Lenin too.
You'll see how they contribute.
Then they
later.
became communal.
All right, we haven't got to the village bicycle portion of communism yet. So people were actually selling their houses to join the new settlement movement. The rules that were established were as follows, with the basis for communal organization stating: 1. There will be communal ownership of all means of production and distribution. 2. Communal conduct of production and distribution. 3. Communal maintenance of children, meaning everybody takes care of the
takes a
care of the
village.
kids.
This one's
with
low on
no-
fuel.
with no
Takes a
individual parents.
Which one of the means
4.
of production made this kid? Get over here.
4. Surplus wealth would be divided equally among all adult members. 5. Members' wives and single women would rank as members equally with men, but
There we go.
unlike men, they would not be required to pay any contribution.
Ain't that some bullshit?
Oh, I think there was getting
Well, that's
payments.
basically how every dating website works, isn't it? Men
I
pay a
think,
membership fee and women get in free.
Yeah, it's like ladies' night at the club.
Do you remember
Yeah.
that old Chris Rock bit about what the alimony should be from ex-wives?
No.
No, that it was on why it was the bit was why I understand what OJ did. And it was like you see all that money, you see your girl partying around. Is like, look, you know, they're like, I need to be kept in the lifestyle I've become accustomed. And the response was from Chris Rock, well, I need to get what I've become accustomed to 3 times a week. So that's the payments that she needs to be making.
What did OJ do?
He cut off her head.
Oh.
Allegedly.
And Ron Goldman's.
He drove a Bronco during the
No,
Rockets.
Al Cowlings drove.
Yeah,
the
he
Bronco.
didn't. Yeah,
Don't you remember this AC?
The juice was just loose.
yeah. It was
the back
AC
seat.
Slater behind the wheel.
Yeah. All right. So additional rules were as follows: membership would be denied to 1. anyone not knowing English. 2.
Okay.
Any
Based.
person of color, including any person married to a person of color.
Oh,
Gee.
by
3. Anyone living together otherwise than in a lawful marriage.
He just couldn't let go.
4. Anyone of questionable reputation, which seems like a very vague and broad.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was,
that feels like a catch-all for the people he don't like. He's like, I don't
Yeah.
like that guy.
And anyone who didn't support the labor movement, because, you know, all these capitalists will be running right in to get into the ground floor of this movement, please.
yeah. Well, you could have a trader in the midst.
Oh, this is why no Irishmen need apply. As far as the liquor question, members would pledge themselves to be teetotalers and that they would not drink. Quote, no one will be eligible for the pioneers no matter what payments have been made, who is not full white, who is suffering from any contagious disease, or who's not square with his fellow workers. Well, that's quite the platform right there.
So if you get sick, do you get banned?
there's no fun. There's no fun in this group. Like you can't drink. You can't. Oh, okay, go on.
It'll be fun when they start sharing the wives around.
The
Don't
two most
smoke.
important elements, according to Lane, of his socialism were mateship and straightness, which, which in this context meant honesty.
Oh,
He wrote, quote, "The desire to be mates, the ideal of living together in harmony and brotherhood and loving
okay, all
kindness.
right.
If
I'm
things
listening.
were once fixed right, we should no more need laws to make healthy men good mates than we need laws to make healthy women good mothers." It's
Okay,
the
all
bro
right,
code.
Plato. Okay,
It's
I got
like,
you.
bros before hoes. That's his thing. Now there was a question about what would happen if lazy men were involved.
Ooh, good question.
The question arose, quote, "What will you do with lazy men who will not do as much as the others?" His answer was, "Remove them from one branch of labor to another until they reach the very lightest of men's work." That was not
So
a
if
good
you're
idea.
lazy, you get less work.
Suppose even then they pretend to be unable to keep pace with the others. So Lane responded, "Well, we will put them to work with the women who will doubtless show their appreciation of the gentleman who has proved to be a failure of a man."
Oh, I'm so lazy. Please don't send me to work with all the women all day long, surrounded by the women. The worst possible idea. Oh,
So the beta
woe is
males are
me.
getting all the ladies. Is that
Or
what
a
they're-
very sly motherfucker. Like, yeah, I'm lazy as shit.
All right.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
regarding women in New Australia, Lane wrote, quote, "We do not compel either man or woman to marry, but as an association we scorn the morbid notion that either man or woman was made to be alone. We hold a man's life incomplete unless he has taken a woman into his heart and enthroned her in a home. We hold that a woman has lived vainly and without joy unless from among manly men she has freely chosen a husband upon whom in all purity and virtue she can pour out the passionate affection that is in all women's true hearts. So there will be no compulsion for single women to marry. Every single girl who joins us can die an old maid if she pleases, if it pleases her to be so erratic."
She just better not have any hysteria on our watch.
This quote was also brought to you by Pearly Things.
I get that reference from 2 years ago.
I know. Well, it's kicking back up.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it going online with the Grok image prompts?
Oh,
I haven't seen anything with Pearl, but I have
Yeah.
seen the image prompts.
Yeah,
stuff
it's the
starting
offshoot
up.
of Ashley St. Clair bitching about it. All right, so he further elaborated, quote, "Our bachelors will be the finest in the world, strong, honest, and manly with the manliness that town life destroys. The girls that will go will be less than human if these men do not win their hearts and make them loving wives and happy mothers." He's basically saying we got such good stock, these women are gonna just fall over pregnant and married by the
Fall
time.
over pregnant.
Yeah.
I kept trying to come back, and apparently this one caught Bride's interest because she's like, "No, I want to hear this part."
She
You don't
was
allow her to
interested
have her
in
own phone?
she was interested in hearing about the manliest of men capturing
think
the
she brought
hearts
her
of these
own
erratic
phone.
women.
Yeah, something like that. I told
So
her, I'm
is-
like, he's talking about a socialist commune right now.
Ooh, let me go get my phone.
So we should note a little bit now about Paraguay.
Okay.
Because Paraguay is a country in
Paraguays?
the Paraguay. Well, maybe
Paraguays.
Paraguay is a country in the very center of South America. After fighting for its independence from Spain, the country was ruled consecutively by three of the most abusive dictators in the South American history. It has experienced more than 20 revolutions and brought twice to the brink of disaster by international war. Fighting off the combined forces of Uruguay, Brazil, and Argentina from 1856 to 1870, its population was reduced from 800,000 to less than 250,000. Of these survivors, 150,000 were women, 81,000 were children, and only 14,000 were men.
Dude, those
Bro.
men were living good.
Right? If it was
Lane.
today, if that's how it was in that country today, all the men in America would be flocking there. You know,
Passport bros.
yeah, passport
Lane,
bros.
Lane wrote, quote, "Over 3 great continents, our race has spread itself seeking land to build itself the home which we all desire. Every time we have failed because we carried the social sin that brings poverty, misery, and crime, we are going to live as mates, and that's going to solve it."
I kind of
So
like
par-
his bro like view of it all. He's
Yeah.
like, we're just gonna be bros, man. Bro,
You know what? For the purposes of this story, I will from here on out replace mates with bro.
Well,
He seems a little too bro to me. I don't
Like,
know.
I mean-
He's like that level of bro that makes me uncomfortable.
I
mean,
get
'cause
that.
Philadelphia, we have the city of brotherly love, and now we
What the
have
fuck?
like broing it up. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit much.
I'm
just
back
letting
on
that
board.
Marinate. Yep. All right. So Paraguay clearly was in serious need of men. So the Paraguayan government gave New Australia their land. In return, the association was required to establish 800 families, with children being born within 4 years.
How do you write that up in a contract? Listen, you guys gotta fuck. Like, you
Well,
gotta
I mean-
fuck a lot.
Well, did
mean,
you
I
hear
think
about
it'd
the
be pretty-
chads that they're bringing? It's not going to be hard for them to fuck at all. All they're going to be doing is fucking.
I mean, with the
they
amount
ain't
of
gonna be
eligible,
working, that's for sure.
with the amount of eligible Paraguayan women and those dudes coming from Australia as well, I mean,
Do they
like
not
we
know
read-
that they're non-white there? Because like the whole white part seemed very important
No,
to William Lane.
no. The
This is
yellow menace
before
was
we
the
started
problem, man.
differentiating so much, right? This is back when it was like there weren't as many colors.
I think he was more concerned with the Asian infiltration.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when you read the rules, it included something about black
Yeah, it did.
Well, these are
or
brown.
somebody married to a black.
These are
Yeah.
different.
You certainly read into that one, Brahma, because it didn't
Wait.
say that.
Did
No,
they
I'm
go to
pretty
their
sure you
country?
exactly said that.
No, Brahma's like, I added some of my own rules,
Yeah,
okay?
you definitely. All right, here we go. Let's
Like,
read the
they
rules
sent-
again.
They sent their own bros to Paraguay, right? So it's not like they're infiltrating them, not being infiltrated, right?
Go on,
I
Chad.
am the one who infiltrates.
He's looking back at the rules.
It said any person of color,
Yeah.
including
color?
any married to persons of color.
Right.
Brahma certainly read into it what he wanted to by
Very
going
progressive.
black.
I'm pretty sure you used the word black when we did it earlier.
Oh, I certainly did not.
When we talked about scabs, we talked like black legs or ankles. Or
That's
something.
probably the
That's
mix-up.
what you were thinking of, maybe. Brahma just clearly latched right onto that with his.
All right, so Paraguay, what is it?
Paraguay.
Paraguay's ready to
Paraguays.
fuck.
All right, so they paid £1,350 for a freight ship named the Royal Tar to bring approximately 200 men, women, and children on an 8-week voyage
Come
from Sydney.
come sail with us on the
to
Royal
Paraguay.
Tard.
The settlers gathered in Balmain to await the voyage. In almost no time at all, the New Australians of Balmain had divided into two parties: those who trusted Lane implicitly, and those who continually questioned him.
Okay,
which
wait.
seems like a
We haven't even
natural
got on the
breakdown.
boat, and they've already split into two factions. Great start, guys.
Although no one
this is
Show
how
us the way.
socialism works, I'm telling you.
Although no one expected the voyage to last longer than 60 days, the ship was forced to take provisions for at least 130 due to
Smart.
Australian rules and regulations.
Oh, those
The fi-
fuckers.
The final count of passengers came to 220. 43 of the men were unmarried, but there were only 7 single women over the age of 16.
I mean, just wait until you get to Paraguay.
Yeah, also, Soul Assassin, I don't believe in Brovorce. I think it should be illegal.
Yep.
Definitely we should definitely need to eliminate no fault brovorce. Because I mean, if your bro cheats on you with another bro, that's an at fault brovorce.
Well, in the eyes of the Lord, you'll always be bro-married.
Yeah. And honestly, if your bro cheats on you with another bro, that just means you weren't broing
Yeah,
hard
what
enough.
did you
need to
do?
Bro harder.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Put
should
in some
like,
effort.
That's why I got left downstairs at the bro over.
It's like, look at you, Brahma. You're not. You're in your. You're in your smoking jacket, but it's not even tied closed. You're not even trying anymore. I'm gonna go hang out with my new bro. He still puts effort in.
I
He
can't
still
take you
appreciates
seriously
what I
with all
do.
those mosquito bites.
That is true. You were infected.
Oh, yeah, man. That's like broing with a leper.
So Lane, all right, Lane.
Yeah,
spent
but we
much
had
of the
so much bourbon that night, there was nothing that was coursing through our veins except for the bourbon.
All right, so
Yeah,
Lane.
There was
That
no
doesn't
infection.
make the sores go away, man. Like, I can
Yes,
still
but the
see
infection
them.
was wiped out.
So Lane
Sweat it
spent
out.
much of the time of the voyage in his cabin because of an incident that occurred in the third week. The incident concerned Dave Stevenson and Clara Jones, who were often strolling the deck in the evening. One day, Lane posted a notice forbidding single women to be on the deck after 6 p.m. unless accompanied by their parents. This was widely resented.
What the fuck?
When Lane came on the deck that evening, he was immediately surrounded by a crowd of hostile passengers.
Somebody's getting really authoritarian real quick.
It always happens super fast, doesn't it?
His response was to immediately resign.
We haven't
His-
even. They haven't even gotten to this hemisphere, and he's already fucking resigning. He's like, you know what? This
Yeah.
communism
He's
stuff's
thinking,
too hard.
They'll come crawling back.
So he
They always
his
do.
resignation was not accepted for two reasons. One, the group decided they didn't want to change horses in midstream, literally, since they were on the boat. And two, the fact that Lane held the mortgage on said boat, so therefore he owned it. All right. It should be noted that Clara Jones continued to walk the deck when she pleased, with whom
Oh,
she
that tramp.
pleased. Whereas Lane decided to keep to his cabin like a sulky child and came out only late at night after everyone else.
Let's
had
be
gone
honest
to
here.
their quarters.
Lane is cock blocking. That is not very bro
Yeah.
behavior.
It's not. He threw salt immediately on that bro's game.
So he also had a special table built near his cabin, which he and his wife dined at with a few chosen friends. You know, the captain's table if you've been on a cruise. A passenger recounted a petty dispute about cutlery that occurred. At the start of the voyage, everybody put in what they had to the common mess stock: plates, cups, spoons, knives, forks, etc. At the start of the voyage, there was more than enough for everybody. But during the early part of the voyage, many had meals on deck, and in consequence, many cutlery items ended up overboard.
See, this is how lazy fucking socialists are. They wouldn't even do the dishes, so they just threw them over the side when they were done with them.
They just left them for somebody else to pick up and clean.
Honestly, that's less embarrassing than them just like, I didn't know the boat would do that. I didn't know. Like, it goes back and like side to side.
Yeah.
So, when Lane moved to his private table, he then took out a full complement of utensils from the common mix to use at his own.
You know,
When
that is a funny thing, though, actually, now that you mention that, in the galley on the ship, you'll know who's been there for a while and who hasn't, because you'll always have one hand on the glass. Like, you will not stop holding your glass.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because otherwise it is going to jump.
All right. When he was confronted about taking cutlery for himself, it was pointed out to him that more than half of the utensils had been lost and they were now short. So he should give some back. Lane responded, "Oh, you can't expect us to stand the loss if you don't look after your things." And continued to use
What
what he
a
wanted.
fucking prick.
I'm sorry, Lane. We're gonna have to sit down and go over what communism is again.
Not much
Exactly.
conviction there.
Yeah, I get what I get, and you don't.
This has sounded dangerously close to you telling me to pull myself up by my bootstraps, motherfucker.
Bootstrap Bill, he's probably still at the bottom of the ocean.
So the Royal Tar arrived on in the capital of Peru.
The Royal Tart. I'm here, guys!
I
Is that
rode
like
the
a-
short ship.
All right, so
Is that
it
like a
arrived.
unitar?
It arrived in South America on a very auspicious day, Monday, September 11th.
We're here to make babies for you.
So they arrived in Uruguay, which was the country on the coast, and he went ashore to visit the consul for Paraguay. Before leaving the ship, Lane posted a notice forbidding anyone else to go ashore until he returned.
Wow.
Several passengers announced
Yeah, that sounds
they would
like
be,
something the captain would do.
they were going to ignore this order and were going ashore in the morning no matter what. And they did go ashore, including 2 women, and when they returned, 4 men were warring drunk, and some of Lane's supporters
And both women were pregnant.
some of Lane's supporters immediately greeted them with yells of scabs, and quickly a brawl developed. It got to high words on both sides, then blows, then several people pulled knives.
And then somebody busted out a crowbar.
Wait a minute. I thought we lost all of these.
Then women and children were heard screaming below.
A swarm of bees and a hawk came flying in.
And more men rushed to the deck. One man was so drunk and quite dangerous that he was locked up in the front of the ship until the morning.
He claimed there was someone else in the cell with him, but that someone else was his best friend and was invisible.
True.
Aliens were abducting people left and right. The probings got out of hand.
This doesn't feel like history anymore.
At the general meeting the next evening, Lane offered free passage back to Australia on the Royal Tar for any member who wished to return. There were no takers. The temperance clause would remain, but in spite of that, the drinking continued.
Hell yeah.
On Thursday morning, September 28th, the colonists reached the site of New Australia. Within 2 months, there were 2 contending factions identified, loosely called the Royalists and the Rebels. The rebels were of 2 types. There were a few who persistently broke the rules, particularly regarding drinking, and there were many others who just became increasingly suspicious of Lane. It turns out that most of the rebels had come to Paraguay in hopes of bettering themselves materially. They weren't communists per se. They were really looking for their own personal gain.
Opportunists.
Capitalist pigs.
Walker Head would write, "The captain of our native police informed us that some of our members were stealing tools and exchanging them for liquor, and that one man had promised a native that if he could get him a native woman, he would trade one of our girls." The rules relating to drinking were flagrantly broken, and one man openly announced his intention to bring a native woman into colony to live with him.
See, this is why you never let people from Australia emigrate to your country.
Right.
I feel like his noble pursuit of a communist utopia really fell short at the beginning. He said he was a communist.
I mean, it failed before they ever left Australia.
Mm-hmm.
They already had factions before the boat even left harbor. He tried to fucking resign midway across the ocean.
And then he admitted the personal property.
Yep.
So conflicts continued to escalate. One colonist, Patty Lynch, got into a conflict with another colonist, Charles Manning, coming to blows when Manning accused Lynch of setting fire to some of his thatching grass. While the fight was in progress, another colonist urged Manning to take an axe to his opponent.
Wow.
Bro, you know what you should do? Fucking axe him.
John
I
Siebold,
can't take it that far. Just get me a crowbar.
John Siebold, who was in charge of the mail for the colony, was accused of opening rebels' letters.
You don't see me. I'm your invisible best friend.
That was the invisible friend in the cell.
Oh, I thought we were going into mailbag.
Anyway, a rumor spread that one of the prospectors had 4 illegitimate children at once, all fathered in one night when he'd been surveying the colony. And apparently he really surveyed the heck out of things. Lane was spending
I mean, if you're not getting up in there, you can't take the measurements, right?
Lane at this point was spending a good deal of time in the capital of Paraguay registering the association. Unfortunately, he was doing this quietly, It led to the rebels believing a land swindle was in progress. When he returned to the colony, he was accused of double dealing and deceit and was told that the majority had lost confidence in him. He
They-
offered to resign when the next batch of colonists arrived.
Dude, this guy's been trying to quit from day one.
Fine, did I resign? No. No, you can't do that.
No.
Who's back home recruiting?
Your socialist leader, ladies and gentlemen.
He has his cutlery and he's done.
So the first
All I wanted
expulsions-
was a nice table and some of my own silverware.
The first expulsions from the colony would soon follow, with 3 men, including Tom Westwood, receiving the following notice. The notice said, quote, "You are hereby notified that you have been expelled from New Australia Cooperative Settlement Association
You've been voted off the island.
for your
Oh, the weakest link. Good day.
for your
We're
persistence
going to extinguish your fucking tiki torch now.
and willful
HOA
violation."
HOA is just basically fucking communism.
Basically.
You have been all right. So you have been expelled for your persistent and willful violation of the clause in mutual agreement signed by you relating to liquor drinking. A wagon will be ready for you at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning to take you and your things to the train station. If you remain on the colony after that hour, or if you return to the lands of the colony, you will be removed by police and hung until you are dead.
Whoa!
Damn, I like that.
I was gonna make a Lynch joke when the guy was trying to take an axe to her head, but dang, that escalated quickly.
But I guess the next question is, how the fuck is a train gonna get me back to Australia, dickhead?
Well, the train could. Paraguay is on the interior, so it would have
Yeah.
to take you maybe to one of the coast. Maybe.
Well,
to
no, all it has
or
to do is take
Paraguay
you off
to
of their
Uruguay.
their communist land.
And then you can magically fly somewhere.
No, you could just make it whole. I mean, it's not all of Paraguay. It's just they bought some land in Paraguay, so you could just
Paraguay still needs guys.
yeah.
Dude, that's when you make a deal with Paraguay to start another communist commune, but this one allows drinking.
In,
You start
in,
sniping.
No, that's when
in,
you
pro-
just
yeah,
go set
in
up a
property
brothel.
rights.
Oh, so you get like McDonald's and you start owning the land.
One of the men was still in the capital and never returned. Westwood and the third man refused to leave. The next morning, a group of armed police with swords and guns evicted them. It looked like they were doing an eggnog riot. Westwood.
Nobody can do an eggnog
Who's
riot.
police?
Yeah,
Paraguay's?
No, the
Gestapo.
local, the
Yeah,
communist
the communist
settlement.
police.
Westwood was forced to leave, but he did take his blind son with him, which is nice.
Really?
On
I mean,
Saturday.
to be fair, if you're going to leave anything behind, I mean, he won't know you're not there.
He thinks you're his invisible best friend.
On the following Saturday, Lane was presented with a petition for separation signed by 19 men. By the end of December, and remember, they had only arrived in September. By the end of December, New Australia had lost slightly more than 1/3 of its male population, 81 in all.
Damn.
On the last day of 1893, the Royal Tar left Adelaide with 199
Celebrate. Sorry, go on.
new passengers. They were to have been 204, but 2 men were denied passage because they were still drunk. 2 others decided not to go when they realized that the temperance rule would be enforced. And one
That
man
was a suggestion to that point.
just, missed the boat. He had said he was going out to get something to eat and just forgot.
He's like, yeah, dude, I'll be there.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro, weren't you supposed to be doing something? What, me? Today? Fuck, what was I
Yeah.
supposed to do today?
I'm just running the store, get something to eat. I'll be right there. There was more entertainment on the second voyage to Paraguay. The men fished and bet on porpoises racing alongside the ship.
This is
They
more fun.
played cricket using a ball on a string.
So
Yeah,
this
that
was
went
the
over the side
carnival.
soon
This
enough.
was the carnival.
Yeah, that's because Lane wasn't on this ship. He didn't.
Yeah.
He tried to police them. At night, there were boxing matches on one side of the deck and dancing on the other.
Oh no.
After a fight between two families, one passenger remarked, quote, "We have a very poor-spirited lot of married women, although there are one or two nice ones." So it was the married Karens causing problems. So back in the colony, Lane was very depressed by others leaving and spent hours in gloomy introspection. Who knew the dream of
Well.
communism wasn't so easy? Although his wife had just recovered
Maybe this
from,
isn't such a good idea. Maybe I'm a fucking idiot.
although his wife had just recovered from childbirth and pneumonia, Lane decided that she should return to Australia on the Royal Tar to enroll single women. So she was like,
Wow.
Yeah, because you
I-
know what single women love hanging out with? Married women.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They get along
Hey.
great.
Hey, you know what would go great on this island? We need you to go and recruit girls to bring here. What's that? No, my name's not Epstein.
So as the new arrivals made their way to the settlement, they were met in the capital by members of the rebels and separatist movements, some of whom were trying to actively discourage them from joining the colony. Lane had rushed.
You don't want to go over there. The ground is sour.
You got lobbyists at the Capitol trying to, sway their vote.
Listen, they won't even let you drink there. We
Yeah.
got so much booze over here.
We have drinking, we have dancing, we have boxing.
We have
everyone's
ladies.
So the rebel, so
We
the
play
rebels,
cricket with a ball on a string.
Yeah.
So the rebels did manage to change one mind. 60-year-old William Kempson, who
Hey.
did want to go back to Australia as soon as the next boat was leaving to go back. As he was struggling with his bags, he walked right up to Lane, who had recently arrived, and punched him in the face.
A good day.
And I said, "Good day, sir." Within a week, 3 more men had walked off without a word. By the second week, 12 more followed. It was at this time that members of the association were beginning to wonder what had happened to their money. It was supposed to have been deposited in a savings account from which it could be withdrawn when a member was enrolled for migration to the colony, or if the member decided not to go. They could reclaim the money they had paid.
Yeah,
It
right.
turns out that the savings account didn't exist. The funds
What?
had been used to purchase and repair the Royal Tar. Walter Head wrote to William Lane's, quote, "The association is bung up here, and the irony of it all is that I will probably go to jail over it. Nice blank position, ain't it?" So, with his wife and children, Walter Head had intended to accompany members of the New Australia movement to Paraguay. His eldest son, Wally, had already left for Paraguay and had not returned, as he was still residing in the colony. Walter Head resigned and left for Melbourne. As far as the association was concerned, he disappeared forever, walking out on his son. He settled in Tasmania under the name Walter Allen Woods, which he continued to use until his death at the age of 78. He led a new life, known as one of the founders of the Tasmanian Labour Party, a member of the Tasmanian House of Assembly for 17 years, and served 2 terms as the Speaker of the House in Tasmania.
So no matter how many times he fucked it up, he just still kept trying it everywhere he
He
went.
just spread
Oh,
his
no,
communism
this is-
everywhere.
That wasn't Lane. This is another guy named Woods.
Oh, okay. I thought he changed his name when he realized that he
no.
was a fucking moron.
No, it
No,
was an offshoot.
Walter Head changed his name to Walter Allen Woods.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yes,
so
but technically he was part of the first screw up. He was there.
Yeah.
Isn't he the guy that just left there?
no, he
Yeah,
never
but
left
listen,
Australia.
they weren't doing it right. Okay, it's never been done right.
He previously was a true blue believer, and his son had left ahead of him while he stayed to recruit people.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Slender, that's how people were still getting recruited in Australia. He left.
I was the
other
one who
people
asked
in it.
that earlier.
He had agents just positioned.
Yep.
With like brochures and
And by the way, if you want to understand the honorable beginnings of the Labour Party in lots of countries, this dude bailed on his entire family, changed his name, and then went on to be elected for 17 years and become the Speaker of the House under the Labor Party.
I mean, this whole
Well-
thing sounds a little bit like late 1800s Scientology to me at this point.
It also just kind of sounds like the autobiography of Marx, because he was basically a drunk who abandoned his family and made no money and just wrote things too.
I mean, you got a lot of time to write things when you're living on your neighbor's couch.
Actually, I think this guy, no, he's actually trying it. Mark's never actually tried to implement
Marx
any of his
never could
ideas.
get into
No,
office.
Marx was an academic.
He
The
was
worst.
just lazy and did nothing.
At the main settlement, there were now arguments beginning about the sharing of cattle, which were being used to slaughter. Tongues were, after they were slaughtered, tongues were supposed to be distributed in turn, but as one settler complained, many of us never saw a tongue.
What a weird thing to. You know what my
didn't get-
complaint is? Didn't see one tongue.
I didn't get my cow tongue. I've been holding out for this. I did get this
Apparently,
special.
I guess that's a good part to eat. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean,
No.
I mean, it is a muscle, right?
yeah, it's
People do
almost.
eat it.
During April, Lane and his supporters, 63 in total at this point, decided to start a new colony. He wrote to his editor of the New Australian, Walter Head, so he's writing to the guy who left everybody. Send
So
money
this
if you
guy
can-
really is just like, this one ain't working out. Let's go try again.
So he wrote to Walter Head, send money if you can. We're starting anyway, even if we have to live on corn. Lane then later cabled his wife, who had returned
Nothing
to
wrong with
Australia,
living on corn. Corn
and
is
he
delicious.
asked her to come back to the colony immediately. She decided she would wait.
Yep, it was only a matter of time, wasn't it?
Yep.
saw
So,
it.
during their last few days together, the two parties grew more hostile towards one another. One of the men wrote, quote, at a meeting this morning, Simpson wanted Mabbitt to take his shirt off and settle matters that way. And so I took out my revolver.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's escalation.
A little
The,
bit.
the crowd was calling each other liars and bastards and saying they would settle things themselves. Lane and others decided to leave and left on May 12, 1894, approximately 8 months after arriving. On their way to the temporary camp, 8 men left, and the settlers took wagons, and 56 of them would arrive at their new settlement named Cosme, 30 miles away from New Australia. New Australia still had 217 colonists spread among its 3 camps. Most of the original separatists accepted a government offer of land at Colonial Gonzales, a government colony, but they were neglected after a bloodless coup and began to hope the Australian government would save them.
Oh man, yeah, that government that they've been railing against for how long? By the way, this
I mean,
isn't
that
8
sounds
months.
exactly like socialism to me.
Yeah.
They heard the
8
Premier
months.
of New South Wales was eager to pay them to return to set a good example for the people in Australia so they wouldn't think of going to New Australia. 25 somehow raised train fares to Buenos Aires, and the British Prime Minister described them as perfectly destitute. The minister cabled to London asking
That's
whether
how I like to see them fucking commies. Perfectly destitute.
the minister cabled to London asking for an official answer of whether the New South Wales government would pay for passage to Australia. The New South Wales government responded, "No, we will not." More people followed. The rebels' colony had deteriorated so much that whole families were in danger of dying from hunger. The Hollingsworths with 7 children and the McNamaras with 5 children spent 9
Don't they
months.
live like in the fucking rainforest?
Spent 9 months in Buenos Aires waiting to receive passage money to Australia. For part of this time, Mrs. Hollingsworth was too sick to work. Mrs. Annie Little waited at New Australia with 5 children while her husband went to Buenos Aires in search of work.
How
Never
many
coming
times do you
back.
think they use that fucking excuse? I'm too sick to work.
There
Or
he lost
I'm going
one of
to
his
Buenos
hands.
Aires to look for
Well,
work.
It depends. Are they on one of those like employment, progression plans? Like if you do the bare minimum, we won't fire you for like 6-8 months. Like a
Yeah, no, they're going to move you
Socialist,
to a
if they're
different.
not
They move you
firing
to the women's
anybody,
jobs.
Yeah,
they'll just be happy if they're actually working.
So Miss Annie Little waited at New Australia with her 5 children while her husband went to Buenos Aires in search of work. There he lost one of his hands, and after
Oh.
10 months of no news from her husband, Mrs. Little wrote to the Queensland government asking for help.
real quick.
there's-
You know where he's going to find it, right? It's always in the last place you look.
It's probably in his prison pocket, and he just forgot he stashed it there.
Maybe under one of the cushions.
Yeah.
Hey, Stieg. Good to see you, brother.
So she wrote to the Queensland government asking for help, but there was no record of any official response and no further record of what happened to her or her children.
I'm sure it
One,
ended well.
Yeah, one Australian in Buenos Aires died of lead poisoning. Another mother of 2 was left by her husband.
What'd she do?
I don't know. Westwood, who was kicked out of the colony.
Perhaps she wasn't providing all the love that would naturally well spring forth from
Yeah.
a freely given heart.
So Westwood, the one who had been kicked out of the colony, who had returned to Australia with his blind son, ended up finding success as a violin teacher. Washington Sorensen, an 18-year-old man who was one of the first separatists to reach Sydney, Sorensen arrived on September 7th, 1894, after stowing away and working for his fare over the course of 30,000 miles through Argentina, Chile, Germany, and England. He told the Evening News he did not regret the loss of his £60 association fee, as he had whips of fun for the money.
Whips of fun for
Did
the
he?
money.
I mean, if he went 30,000 miles, did he get the tattoos? Because if you do 30,000, you can get 2 swallows and a compass rose.
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing about that thing.
Just saying, it's
Who are you kidding, man? You were only going to ask about the swallows.
naval tradition. You get 1 swallow at 10,000, another swallow at 20,000, and then with the last 10,000, you get the compass rose.
I feel like that's very expensive. Seeking a spit. I don't care if it's gonna save me money in the end.
$10,000 for 1 swallow?
Yeah, yeah.
No, 10,000 miles.
I know.
You're gonna have to walk a lot, but I mean,
And I would walk
at least
10,000.
when you fall down at her door, you know.
Yeah.
Well, as long as I get to pee the middle. Go on.
Da-da-da-da.
right. So Gilbert Casey was now made the new president of the colony. When he took possession of the books, he decided to have them audited,
Da-da-da-da.
as one would.
Da-da-da-da-da.
All right.
Dun,
Mrs.
dun, dun,
Lane
dun, dun.
returned to Paraguay, and within a few days of being there, her son Charles was killed when a cricket ball struck him above the heart.
Da-da-da.
That's pulling out his heartstrings.
Dun, dun, dun.
Lane now decided to sell the royal tar to cover his debts and maybe pack
Did you
things
say
up.
sell the royal tard?
Yes.
Tar.
Where you been,
Royal
Imp?
tar.
The royal tard.
Cousin to the unitard.
Da-da-da.
I mean, they are part European and all their royalties inbred, so yeah, that stands to reason.
And I will walk 500 miles.
Is
So-
Almond Joy created yet?
No. All right, so rules were changing in the new colony. Groups were now allowed to work in isolation because there had been so many fractures of the community. Quote, profuse
They were
apologies-
fractured but whole.
I got that.
All right.
Profuse apologies were made for the Burks family. It was not asked to join the Sebald Ragu settlement, but the truth is they did not want the Burks family. Old Armstrong asked if Kiff and me would join them, and when I told them it would depend on where my parents went, he hummed a low and mournful tone and said no more. The
I thought you were
Seabolds-
going to say he hung himself.
No, the Seabolds did not want us at all.
No, he just
We
went
should-
da 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 da.
We should not have gone at any rate. The inclusion of the Jenkins family alone would have stopped us, and I can't stand the Seabolds or Armstrongs and Mrs. and whatever the name is lost. Is
So
one
this
of the
is just a
nastiest
bunch
woman-
of wine moms fucking stirring the pot with everyone else. Huh?
Oh, listen to this description. Mrs. Whatever is one of the nastiest women here, busybodying, gossip, scandal-loving, loud-voiced, foul-mouthed,
Yep.
ignorant, spiteful, deceitful, and her husband's a brute.
Wow.
Her husband probably is just like, I don't even fucking care. But if she gets pissed, I gotta beat the shit out of somebody.
Where were we? The wheat was attacked by rust, a bacterial disease, and it was discovered that two men, Jack Vince and Bob McLevy, had been rustling the colony's cattle and horses.
God damn.
Vince was taken into custody by the police, and there are no records of his fate, whereas McLevy disappeared with a stolen rifle and revolver and was never heard from again.
Well, that's because he
Well,
changed
I'm
his name.
assuming-
Well, he changed his name to McLovin and moved to America.
Yeah, and I'm assuming Vince was hung by the neck until dead.
I am McLovin.
That is generally the punishment for cattle rustling back in the day.
Yeah, the wife of Casey... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
I
would
wanna
be
hear
safer.
more.
Yep. The wife of Casey went to South Africa and married Billy Donald, one of the second wave of settlers on the Royal Tar. Casey took a Paraguayan wife, Maria Antonia.
Oh, gross. They were doing interracial marriages now? I thought that was illegal per their doctrine.
Yeah.
No, I think... let me see.
Going back to the rule book.
What?
Man, we
How
really
the-
need a rule book printout.
How the fuck is going, sheep shaggers? What?
How the fuck's it going, sheep? Okay.
Yeah, so, no, the
That's
wife...
70s, and he's not here.
No, the wife of Casey had left him and went to South Africa and married Billy Donald, one of the second waves of settlers who had arrived on the Royal Tar and already left the colony.
By the way, I don't. Am I the only one that thought that was a pad?
The
What is
avatar?
it?
Looks like a wormhole.
It looks like a wormhole.
Oh, is this like a
Or a
Stranger
maxi pad.
Things background?
That's yeah.
It seems like it. So Casey then took a Paraguayan wife named Maria Antonia Souza. He remained president
Dude,
of the
the standards
colony.
are slipping at this point.
There were
Right.
no standards.
They were doing so well.
Yeah, he remained president of the colony, which
Why
was
are you
still
doing-
receiving new settlers from Australia.
Yeah.
What-
So, do they still have like 20-year-old like recruitment posters to be like, yeah, let's go, it's gonna be amazing, and then they get there and it's almost like the Fire Festival where everybody's screaming and panicking and doesn't.
Real quick,
Yes.
I told everybody about when I would put the pads on my underwear, right, on the outside for the
Yes.
duty belt when I was a cop. Yeah, so I know a little bit about pads. Don't get the ones with wings; those are pointless for what I used them for.
Yeah, all right,
For what I used them for.
all right. The
Next up, we'll have feminine hygiene product discussions on Matt's new show, MADePAP.
So the next group within the colony that went on strike was the cooks. After some cattle had been sold at disappointingly low prices, the colony's only steady source of cash was the Paraguayan government, which, hoping to stem the tide of departure, started paying a monthly subsidy of £800.
Universal basic income
Yep.
from another government.
One after another, various heads of departments of justice and secretaries of state or administration started to resign and drift into nearby villages.
Oh yeah,
I
didn't
try
until you
very
said
hard not to remind him.
New channel, new year.
All right. By October, the colony had almost completed the transition from communal to individual ownership. Cattle were divided up. Each family tilled a separate block of land and sold its own crops. In January 1897, the assets were valued or sold, and their value equally divided among the remaining
So-
members over the age of 18.
So the only way that this communist fucking community was successful was when it embraced capitalism.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
basically what happened in America with the Quakers, where they tried to do socialism, and then they had to get bailed out because it didn't work.
Beg the government for a handout, and then
And
have
that's
all
how
the
we got
capitalists pay your
Thanksgiving.
bills. Fucking
That's how we
law.
got Dem. Never mind.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait. Oh wait. Bum 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 bum. Oh sorry.
What Aussies are you? What do you? What? Do you think we're all just doing our American accent? By the way, nailing the American accent.
I've kind of mastered the American accent at this point.
I've mastered multiple accents.
What are you Aussies collectively known as? Aboriginals?
They did give us oatmeal. That is true.
Albacore?
I hate oatmeal.
And I like oatmeal, man.
I hate
Depends on the oatmeal. I like
Do you
the.
prefer grits?
Apple cinnamon,
I
Yep.
prefer grits.
How'd you know I was gonna say apple cinnamon?
because that's what I like.
Apple
Yeah, I
cinnamon, apple
prefer
cinnamon,
grits.
apple cinnamon, apple cinnamon.
So if you're going to say anything else, it didn't matter.
I got to praise you like I should.
I mean, if I want apple cinnamon, I'm just gonna get Apple Jacks. That's good cereal.
I don't cereal.
I don't.
No, we're telling the
cereal
story of
usually
New
either.
Australia. And 70s is another person who's on shows with us that is a sheepshagger.
We not the New Australia. We're talking about New Australia,
Yeah.
a place in Paraguay.
Which is right next to you are gay.
Oh,
We're all
Yep.
Americans and a penguin.
and I'm proud to be an American penguin.
It was all right. So it was at this
Where
point
at
that
least I got my front tail.
the Paraguayan government gave each of the colonists who were still present 110 acres of land.
Oh.
And a mule or no?
So
100%.
so wait. So they're dismantling and shutting down and paying out reparations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So the Paraguayan
this went
government
really well.
stepped in and
Finally.
started
Gross.
rewarding different colonists or athletes
Oh.
110 acres of land. This was the end of the New Australia.
Good.
And it took less than a year.
Yeah. And the beginning of the quote new wave Australia with 86 adults and 75 children.
Oh,
It
all
was
that
all
electronic
private.
music and shit happening. Ugh.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
they got
and then
brought
put them
in to make kids, and the only thing they succeeded in was having their numbers go down the entire time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Way to
And
go,
then-
guys.
And then paying them off
Nailed it.
and giving them land.
Oh, it does sound like the Irish when they went to gave the American lands away to Canada, huh?
We say this all the time on this show, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say it again.
Hmm.
I wish it was that easy these days.
All right, so the Paraguayan government gave each to the colonists 110 acres.
Gave
of land.
AIDS to everyone?
Gave
They
each
already had it.
colonist 110 acres of land. This was
Oh.
the end.
Everybody
Alright.
has AIDS.
With 86 adults and 75 children, and with all of the land now being subject to private ownership, personal freedoms, and no restrictions on alcohol.
Bunch of
Yeah.
fucking sellouts. That's what
Now,
they were.
well, now Brahma would be interested in going, right? Because at least
Yes.
you can drink. Yeah.
All right, so now we turn our attention to the offshoot colony,
Oh.
which was Cosme, William Lane's new settlement that began. And in July 1894, there were around 16 families, 38 single men, and 10 single females. The basis for the new association was common work for common needs, purity of living, and no intermixing, and drink should be excluded. So it was very open-minded for the giant transformer that it is.
Hmm?
All right.
Okay.
No,
that
I'm
the
just.
end?
No, I was just. I made a connection in my head.
Okay.
No, because
Just
no,
the one though, huh?
Yeah. Sorry, no, first, where are we at? Basis of the new the basis for the new association.
Is Chad having a stroke?
Right?
No.
What's happening?
I am tired.
I think he's reformatting.
No, I.
Are they
Uh,
pushing a Windows update while he's reading?
Oh no, no.
So,
Now that we've got another Kiwi in the chat, do you think he knows Smokey?
wait, we've
They
got
have
another
to.
New
There's 5 people
Zealandie?
there.
Yeah, Kutuku
There's more- hold on.
Wakapico.
I mean, he can't be talking to us unless Smokey is pulling the string on the other end of the cup, right?
That's how the internet
They
works.
probably
Smokey
share.
would be on the same end of the cup.
Yeah, they share smoke signals. Come on now.
No, it's a series network. I thought. Never mind. None of you guys know electronics. Continue.
Homie, don't code that.
All right, Chad, I gave you plenty of cover. Get back to where you were.
All right, I'm trying to get where was I?
Chad forgot how to read.
In the first
I
3
don't know,
weeks
something
of
about a giant
Cosme,
transformer.
William
Okay.
Lane's new
There we
settlement
go. All
in
right,
July
all right.
1894. There were
I'm-
around 16
I'm
families.
fine now. Yeah, it's 38 single men, 10 single females. Not a good mix.
Ladies.
The basis for the new association was common work for common needs. It sounds familiar. It sounds just like the other thing
Yeah.
that had just gone completely wrong.
But this time it's gonna work, Chad.
Yeah.
This time.
Purity of living, to be clean,
Da-da-da-da.
with no intermixing, and drink to be excluded. This is exactly the same rules
Yes.
that just
Yes.
went
Yeah,
completely.
it's William Lane's new settlement.
2 acres of scrub were cleared, planted with vegetables. 40 head of cattle were bought. One of these was killed each week for food. That's not going to last that long.
No.
They were never in danger of starvation.
I mean, if
but
you've got 40 head of cattle and you're killing one a week, that's not even gonna last you a year.
they were never in danger of starvation, but the food quickly became inadequate, and they could no longer slaughter a bull per week.
Well, yeah, because they
Why would you slaughter a bull every
Yeah,
week?
you don't want to slaughter the bull.
So, what is the solution? They started a newspaper that was read aloud each night in the dining room.
I hate these people. I
Oh.
fucking hate these people.
I
Articles-
used to like newspaper stories.
Articles included: an eel a foot long was caught yesterday.
Dinner at
Murdered-
11.
Murdered a monkey and shot a bird.
Eel's pretty tasty.
Harry
they
Taylor brought home 2 monkeys today, and his relatives devoured the corpses.
what
do
the
love
fuck?
eel.
Over the months, the colonies.
No, hold
evening-
on. You missed the rest of that. Monkey.
Monkey,
whether it be a low-class Lemur.
lemur,
Lemur.
No, Lemur.
Lemur.
or the most intelligent of apes, is indeed a dish fit for a king.
No.
I think we learned that in Indiana Jones, the Temple
Indiana
of Doom.
Jones.
Oh, fucking
Oh,
the monkey brains.
I hated the monkey brain scene.
Over the months, the colony's evening
You know
paper.
it's actually worse than that, though? Like, they will lobotomize those things while they're still alive and scoop their brains out and eat them while they're still alive.
I love this name, by the way. Lessons never learned.
Yeah.
That is more
You know-
fitting.
That could be a nice segment at the beginning of your show, Mad.
Yeah.
Or we could rename the show that.
Yeah, lessons never learned.
We could, because MADePAP
Is
smears
nonsense.
the competition.
Ooh. Okay, won me back over.
Over the months, the colony's evening paper began to even write joke ads such as "Boy Chung the Chinky."
Oh my god.
Save yourself.
I'm
from
so
yellow-
glad I didn't take over reading.
Save yourselves from the yellow agony by buying your vegetables from a white gardener.
He just can't let this hate for them go. Go ahead, read the second one too.
I have
Yeah.
not
Work
said
it.
no.
No,
No,
read
we're,
the second one.
we're going to the third.
No, read the
Household
second one.
for-
Never get into
no.
politics,
No.
Chad, because
No.
this is the end of your political
No, the
aspirations.
second one he wants me to read would be the
Yeah,
absolute.
I'll
end,
put
and
it in the private chat.
I am not reading that.
Imp will.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, probably. No.
I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, chat. You're never gonna know what that one said.
Even I won't read that one.
Nope.
Household furniture made on the premises.
I didn't even know they were known for
Chinamen
clogs.
in the workshops.
The
Never
Flying
heard of Spark the
Dutchman.
Feet?
Where?
Yeah,
I
hey,
feel
Matt,
like
just
the-
go look what the Dutch do for Christmas.
Listen, I'll tell you what.
Oh,
If
yeah.
my clogs tickled, I wouldn't wear them.
No, that
Matt,
yeah,
that's
not.
like the same reaction you had when I said you should cover the Salem witch trials.
Soul, I will not tell you. I will not.
No. This one is good.
No,
this
no,
one-
no, 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 no.
You know what?
No,
if
no,
if
no,
Matt
no.
ever started a Patreon, that's something he could share on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can write it and edit it.
In code?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't.
Just tell people it's got a hard R.
It's the hardest of ours.
Yeah.
And yep.
In 1896, the Paraguayan government officially proclaimed Cosme a colony and agreed to establish a post
First off,
office.
Soul, I have not seen that nice picture. And second off,
I sent it to
I
you,
don't
actually.
think it's a nice picture.
Hold
I
on,
sent
I
it to
feel
you,
some
Slender.
contradictory
Did you really?
statements there.
Yeah.
I have not seen it, and I don't think it's a nice picture.
Actually,
Slender's
that's a pretty
assumption
nice
of
picture.
everything.
Actually,
70,
okay, yeah.
So 72 families had settled there within 2 years, but unfortunately in October 1895, William Lane suffered a near-fatal illness, almost dying from dysentery, because he took a side trip on the Oregon Trail. As he recovered, he wrote to a trustee back in Australia, quote, "Be sure of this, God is with us, it is the truth. I could not have been nursed back to health better. Everybody in the colony is good to me." At the same time, another colonist wrote a letter to the same trustee saying, quote, "Lane tried the patience of our nurses, wanted all of his own way, and took brandy and wine like a babe does to the breast, but insisted on calling it tonic."
As
This-
one
Yes,
does.
remember to boil water.
Yeah, the city bulletin reported that the latest rumor was that the members of Lane's colony were suffering from elephantiasis.
What?
Do your balls?
They had big balls?
Apparently,
Yeah.
at this point,
And cannot lie.
at this point,
You have the biggest.
the population consisted of 49 men, 19 women, 27 children. 33 of the men were bachelors, and 3 single women.
Dude, these
so they
numbers
were,
just keep going down.
Yeah. This is not.
Hey, Davinia.
Did you say 3 women?
3 single women. We know that they were making a lot of money in that communist zone.
True.
So it was at this point that William Lane left on a trip to go to England to gather more recruits.
Wait. Are you saying this is the birth of communist thoughts?
Thoughts?
Thoughts and prayers.
No, thoughts. THOT.
I know.
Yes.
Oh, wait, you know what? That should be a great podcast going over all the ones converting to Christianity.
Oh, thoughts and
Some
that is
prayers.
good. Yeah.
Oh,
That.
All right, wrap it up.
Ooh.
We're there.
Write
Oh,
that down.
Mad, you should make a note on that one. That's
I'm adding it to my notes.
you know.
all right. As soon as Lane left, the colony started to go downhill, and after a 12-month-old fell down a well and drowned. A man was crushed to death in a sugarcane processor.
Ow.
The local river near the colony flooded, and one of the 3 single women left to return to Adelaide. And that was when
Celebrate.
she had hit her number. She was like, you know,
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
she's like, if my body count gets any higher, I'm never going to be able to convert back to
Yeah.
doing things.
Once my follower count gets big enough, I'm leaving.
I always got to put the notes in there, so I put down thoughts and prayers dash a show about hoes who found Jesus.
That is such a good episode title. All right, or even just a show, yeah. Because I mean, there's plenty of them that you could do a continuing show on. All right, Lane was giving lectures in England the whole time, but by February 1897, Lane decided to wait until the end of the summer to return. but he ended up staying an entire other year in England.
He sounds like the fucking king of Beaver Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dude, he sound like those brothers who had their own island in that martial arts movie we watched.
Oh,
so newcomers to the to Cosme Colony,
Right down to
didn't
the
fit
point that he didn't like his girlfriend.
Newcomers to Cosme didn't fit in. Old settlers and new arrivals began quarreling with each other and among themselves. By September, one man ran off with another's wife, and the whole family left the colony, as they should, headed in separate directions.
Dude, this. Why do we keep reading this? It's just like, hey, and then a couple years later, the same fucking thing happened.
Yeah.
And then
men-
a couple years later, the same fucking thing happened.
It's
Five-
like it's like they're in a cult, but it's not quite that. Like they could leave when they want to for real, and they do, right?
5 men just took a leave of absence and never returned. The village chairman and secretary resigned. Once Lane finally returned from England, a dispute over a pig that was slaughtered and not shared with the entire colony caused even more factions to form. And by June of that year, the total loss to Cosme was 19 men, 8 women, and 11 children, a full third of their population. When he arrived back and saw what was happening, he again immediately renounced that he was resigning. He wrote to an old friend, quote, "The devil of the labor movement is having to work with dirty tools. To me, this labor movement is trying to build walls of sand against an incoming tide of destruction. It's hopeless."
so he finally learned his lesson.
No, he didn't.
No, he just acknowledged.
Now,
that-
all right. So now
He's only
38
38.
Now 38 years old, Lane and his wife and his 4 children arrived in Auckland, New Zealand. By 1900, he
I
was
am amazed none of his children has starved to death yet.
Oh no, by 1900 he was writing for the New Zealand Herald, and his career there was highly successful.
Dude,
And he
this
played
man
it-
should not be allowed to pick up a pen.
He played an important role in New Zealand public life. From 1913 on, he wrote under the pen name
Smokey.
Tohunga, which is Maori for prophet.
Oh boy.
Oh
After
my
s-
god, I thought he hated those people and now he's stealing their culture?
Wow, appropriation.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's our word. You don't use that word.
Yeah.
After stirring the nation to join World War I as loyal British subjects, as communists do, and losing a son at Gallipoli, William Lane
About fucking time.
died of bronchitis in August 1917 at 55 years old
Where is he buried?
In New Zealand.
in Auckland.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be a nice trip. You can go see the Hobbit set and all that stuff, and then take a crap on his grave.
Yeah.
And I beat on it.
By 1908, this is the final years of the colony because it was still going on. He just left it. By 1908, 9 members remained at Cosme. They were biding their time until the land could be theirs. A final document dividing up the remaining land was signed in August 1909, 16 years after the Royal Tar left Australia. Most settled into the life of individual farming, sugar crushing, and timber gathering. Some lived there almost 30 years. Eventually, Australians in Paraguay lost their identity. Young men of the second and third generations took Paraguayan wives, and the language was learned, and many families became Catholic.
Nice.
In 1917, a member of the Australian Parliament asked for help to repatriate those poor white Australians in Paraguay. The reply from British authorities in Argentina said, "No distress exists amongst the families of Australians who have settled at Cosme and New Australia." So, at this point, the legacy of that colony is that there are around 2,000 Paraguayan descendants of Australian ancestry living there today. So those final 9 people were prolific and have resulted in over 2,000.
So the
descendants.
hardest workers stuck around.
So they were paterfamiliases.
All right. Well, I'm glad I never moved him up.
He is so entrenched in that corner at this
Right.
point.
Can
So-
you
You
see
could make
the-
a great joke, and I don't think it'd be enough to get him out
We-
of the hole he's
We,
dug.
So
we did
what
it. We came in under 2 hours, so let's get
Yep.
these promotions out of the way. Slender.
Although I think, hold on, real quick, if we put an appeal into Trump, he might go and save the
You just,
Australians.
you just won't let me do it.
Hey, he saved the Penguins. Wait, what? No, he
Probably gonna do a game stream tomorrow night. We have had a request just to do Wednesdays, so I'll probably do a game stream tomorrow night. Things are starting to get back to normal. Kids are going back to school. Everything else. So hopefully my projects will start picking up pace again.
Chad.
Well, we've got to send an art on Friday, which Mad may be.
No, I will
Ready
be
for
because I will be missing until Friday.
Yep.
But you'll be
think-
around on Friday.
No, yeah, Friday I'll be back.
We will absolutely not be talking about the Bone Temple, which is coming out this week, because I don't think any of us wants to. Deal
I'm
with
not
that
seeing
crap.
that shit.
If the internet people who are disturbed fans of Stranger Things are right in a new secret episode that is the real finale drops somehow today, we I guess might talk about that. But I don't. I think they are
It's not
grasping
gonna
at straws.
happen.
So
That is a level of cope that I have not seen.
have you
in
seen
quite
those
some time.
rumors?
I've
The
seen
Oh,
people
yeah.
those
online.
rumors.
Yeah.
People
Community
online
Gate
are
or whatever it
convinced. Yeah, they're convinced that it's really happening. So we'll go over how that's going, and just kind of hang out and see what other topics come up. Maybe something in gaming. If Slender has some news anywhere there in gaming,
I do.
there we go. We got some good gaming news there.
Brahma?
too.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday, and then we've got the bullpen on Sunday talking politics. Come check it out.
Imp.
Nothing going on this week.
All right. Punk.
I'm just gonna be here working my way out. You know, maybe by next week I'll be back to
Working my way downtown. Sorry, go on.
Da 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 da.
Dun, 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 dun,
Thank you,
dun,
Cupcake
dun,
Kid.
dun.
All right, and for me, man, I got a new Mad Splination Animal Kingdom will be dropping next week. Unfortunately,
Otters.
yeah, we're gonna be talking about otters.
You be talking about Smokey?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, the boxer, fucking amazing, pound for pound, the best in the world. I guess that's it. If we don't see you, if you're not being beamed up,
being
Being
beamed
down.
Down.
yeah, we should do something with that at the end. Anyway,
Salacious.
Yeah, sound effects and shit.
do 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 do.
Happy Insurrection Day, everybody.
Beam me.
Now, Mr. Kansas Law Dog. Law don't go around here. Savvy? Yeah. Yeah, that's real good, Law Dog, 'cause law just don't go around here.
Hey, law dog, law don't go around here. And I say, hey, law doggy, law don't go around here. They keep on chasing me, raising me, been such a good time. Women and beer, yeah. Women and beer, yeah. Women and beer, yeah. Hey, law doggy, law don't go, don't, 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 don't. Hey, law dog, don't, 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 don't. And hey, law dog, law don't go around here. And I say, hey, law dog, law don't go around here. And I say, hey, law dog, law don't go around here. They keep on chasing me, raising me, been such a good time. Women and beer, yeah. Oh, don't go around here. They keep on chasing me, raising me, been such a good time. Women and beer, yeah.
Bye.
Machiavelli production.